welcome to Dangerous Beasts and How to Hide Them on Tabletop Fables.
Yay!
We are down a couple of players tonight. Caleb couldn't make it today, and unfortunately Nikki has had to leave the stream. So we wish her well, and hopefully she'll be able to come back at some point in the future.
Hopefully.
So yes, we'll introduce the people who are currently here. The tall part of the team.
Yes.
The tolls.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'll be playing Ripper, the Wookiee bounty hunter, and I just got myself a dog.
A dog to replace our missing dog.
Yeah, we replaced him already.
Our temporarily missing dog. Hi, I am Ishtar. I'm playing Lucky Break, a Triani pilot.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm playing Rivek, the Safari Hide Gun.
When last we left our party, they did a bunch of things which you just saw in a very nice crawl. I'm not used to having to not introduce. I will get there. But after that...
You know you like my crawls.
They're good. Bist and Dr Gemini have taken passage as refugees in order to get back to Point Remus so that they can apply the cure to Bist's sister. The cure for destic addiction. Hopefully they'll then be able to cure the symptoms of chronic use. Meanwhile, a couple of weeks have gone past. The party have been doing minor jobs. Rebecca's been working with his group of blood feathers, getting back into the gang. Rupert has been buying half of Nashadar's weapons. And a robotic dog. What do you have? Have you chosen the designation for the dog?
A name? No.
K7. So it's not a K9.
No, it's not going to be K9.
Yeah, that's why it's K7.
Biological interdicting security transportation? No.
No. We already have one of those.
And what has Lucky been up to?
Probably should have thought of that ahead of time, shouldn't
Yes,
I?
I should.
She was probably just doing some general races or just odd jobs around for the others.
You've probably also been helping...
Because insects.
well, you've probably also been helping fix the ship. Barkeep has been pretty good with that.
Yes, I've been prioritising the ship.
Yes.
I want to leave.
He was pretty blunt in saying that it is, tactically speaking, good for him to keep you all alive and on side at the cost of the time and power of a couple of droids. So,
He's right.
he is.
It's almost like he did the maths and is good at it.
So during this time, you've looked a little bit deeper into the locations of the Jedi archives that the other ship had.
Not that we really realised they're Jedi archives.
No, it was pretty
They were
clear.
protected by a Jedi. I think it was pretty
Yeah, but
obvious.
Jedis don't exist. They all died years ago.
Clearly
So
not.
the archives are like blockbusters where they're just like...
Yeah.
They appear in
they're
movies set in the 90s, and that's about it. So these so-called Jedi archives, reserves, fallback locations. One is on Tatooine. You have vaguely implies that it's in the deep desert, but there is also a set of coordinates. Can you please roll an astrogation check?
Okay.
Just difficulty 2. It's not particularly hard. It's more just to see just how close you can get the coordinates.
3 advantage and 1 fail.
You believe it is in the deep desert located near Anchorhead.
Mm-hmm.
However, you do also find that there is a note that says that there is an abandoned house that must be watched, and there's essentially a street address. Anchorhead being the capital of Tatooine.
Right. Weird. Very strange.
So eventually the boss codes, well, so the repairs are done, which changes your boss codes. So you have the standard code, which is the ship with its the Wayfair Traveller, or the Wayward Traveller, with a code related back to the company it was stolen from. And then you have the clean boss codes no one's looking for. It's just marked as light freight.
Cool.
Now, if you want to keep that light freight cover, it's probably actually good to do some light freight work.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Smuggling.
Well, that is my career.
I mean, technically, Roper's a fugitive, so whenever we're traveling, we're smuggling him.
And others.
I think most of us are fugitives, except for
Yeah.
probably you,
Yeah.
because you're not big enough to be a
No,
fugitive.
not yet.
Not important enough.
Soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't we pick up some light freight work?
Maybe deliver some cargo to Tatooine.
So you look around. What would that be? There's no just straight up business. Negotiation. Just roll negotiation. Whoever's taking lead on that.
I have 2 green. I guess I'm rolling 2 green.
No, it's not too green. I'll give you a boost dice though.
Okay, so 1 boost or 2 boosts?
What depends how many people help.
Yeah, sure, you can have
So
to.
you look around, try to learn some opportunities.
Maybe something for a certain hut that may
Any
not
challenge?
exist.
Any challenge?
No, just seeing how good it is.
1 success, 3 advantage.
1 success, 3 advantage.
I'm learning the symbols finally.
Yeah, once you kind of know them, they just kind of stick.
Yeah, they're finally sticking. It only took 10 episodes.
Look.
Should have used some glue.
You.
Oh.
Let's hope that wasn't the wrong button and we're not no longer live. Good. So
He
you.
accidentally minimized the screen that had all of our information.
Thank you for telling everybody exactly what I did wrong.
Look, people were probably freaking out as to what you did.
You find that Curio the Hut is looking to send a gift to what's a hut who claims Tatooine as the home base? Jabba the Hutt.
Okay.
Yep.
Mos Eisley, the town he's sending it to, is near Anchorhead. It looks like it's a series of high quality water vapours. Cargo hold for all of them.
Sure, we can take it.
Yep.
You will get paid 5,000.
Sure.
Is that in total or each?
Total.
Okay, that seems fair.
Total. You also get the impression that Curio the Hutt's people are aware of you, and the implication is you aren't getting paid as much as another group might, but it's good to be in good books.
Repair our image, as it were.
Yes.
Yes.
Gamorreans are cheap, but not that cheap.
So yeah, we will take the job and head off to Tatooine.
Excellent. So you fill up the cargo hold of the Wayward Traveller. You pull it on. How much stuff do you bring on?
A lot.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah. I bring on 40 grenades and
Just a box of grenades, yeah.
24 rockets.
And a dog.
Yeah, and a dog.
So whereabouts in the ship do you store them?
I want to store them in my room, but that's probably a bad idea.
Nowhere near the engine.
I assume we have an empty room.
Probably. It's up to
Well,
Brett.
there's currently at least 2 empty rooms.
Yeah, because Bist isn't here and Gemini's not here.
No, I'm in a permanently empty room.
It can be if you. Bad joke, don't do it.
No, actually, but you do have storage space. You do have smuggler's components, I believe.
Yes.
No.
What did I say?
Well, actually, I don't have anything in my room at the moment, except for the new item.
You
I
could just
bought.
put there are lockers just in the open area.
Yeah, I'll just fill up some lockers.
Is there anything else you bring on board?
Yep, I come back with my jukebox. It's very nice.
So there's a hollow box. I assume you set it up in the public area.
No, I set up in my room,
Set up in your room.
Okay.
and you can just hear it blast.
So it'll just be kept up at night.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it doesn't take up a lot. You could take up more space. There's only one slot on it.
Yeah. I mean,
It's got a point.
depending on the time length, there could be 2 songs.
Look at me.
Oh, actually, well, that actually.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise this was the Salt and Pepper Diner.
The modal nodes do have a series
Yeah.
of albums. I mean, they have their current hit, which is the one really in your head, but yeah, you do have. You'd have the whole back catalogue, including like the unreleased bootlegs and
Yeah.
the limited edition ones where
I got the different ones where the crowd
Christmas
yells.
Yeah.
you have.
The light.
What's the guy's name again? The leader?
Friggin' Deanne.
Friggin' Deanne. You have his.
pronounce it?
You have his spoken word poetry
Oh god.
and interviews.
Glorious.
Yes,
Oh
a
god.
whole collection.
Yeah.
Just his general take on life. It's very different to your own.
Yeah.
You guys leave Hutter or Hut Space and
Yep.
head to Tatooine. Can I just please get an astrogation check?
Mm.
Sure.
Difficulty 2.
So 1 success and 1 threat.
Mm.
Counting through at the moment. Yeah, you arrive.
Yay!
Takes a little bit longer than you would have hoped. I assume people are also buying supplies.
Yes.
Yes.
That you arrive in the Tatooine system.
Mhm.
There are the twin suns. The system is, I don't want to use the term famous for. It's not that well a known location.
Famous in pop
But
culture.
those that do know it
Uh,
know that's something to go for.
Mm.
Ooh, pretty.
And I had no idea I could change them that easily. Anyway. Yeah, so you're around a desert planet.
Mm.
Don't like sand.
Corson gets everywhere.
Mm.
You want to
No,
roll.
it's all a litter box.
If anyone wants to roll Outer Rim, if they want to know more about the planet.
I'm not trained in it.
I only have 2.
I also
Green.
have 2.
I also have 2.
Well, then 2 green it is.
Just straight to green.
1 success, 2 advantage.
Mm.
It's a desert planet. You do have some underworld contacts, and you know that there's a weak Imperial presence here.
Mm-hmm.
At least there should be a weak Imperial presence here.
Whether it's
there's
actually on the ball is a different story.
well, it's more just there's a ship in orbit and it's scanning you at the moment, but we'll get to that in a moment. It is the throne world for Jabba the Hutt. At the moment, he is considered the most powerful Hutt on the Hutt Council.
Mm.
Whether or not he'll survive another 5 years, probably will. I mean, realistically, everyone's expecting him just to get more and more powerful.
Yeah.
He's so powerful, he just lives away from all the other Hutts. It's like, meh, I can do what I want.
Mm.
It's his own personal fiefdom. And yeah, a lot of desert world. The sand people rule the deep deserts. The deep deserts are incredibly hospitable, unmapped areas, and it looks like
Inhospitable or hospital?
inhospitable.
There we go.
They're both farmable and infarmable. But generally, apart from that, yeah, it seems like it's fairly irreputable hive of scum and villainy. No, what's up? But yes, you see in orbit there's actually an Imperial Star Destroyer. There are also standard picket ships. One of the sort of more custom-sized ships is slowly headed your way and scanning you. You are hailed.
Gonna open up back. Hail.
This is the Imperial Customs. We are coming to board and inspect your ship. Please have all documentation ready and heave to.
Our cargo isn't actually illegal, is it? Do we need to check?
I mean, you have like a manifest and it matches up, and
Alright.
So
no one told me that they
we
were
know.
going through with their fine-tooth comb.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not the smuggler here, I'm good. This isn't my fault.
Yeah,
So
we are an above board operation right now.
Right now. So you see this custom ship fly up. It's probably about 3 times as long as your ship, twice as wide, twice as high. Like a diagonal shape with large engines at the back. A number of turbo electric batteries. For the Imperial Navy, it's probably one of the smaller ships. You could definitely outrun it, at least in local space. Whether or not you could outrun it through hyperspace, you don't believe you could. You know that they will have very potent hyperspace engines. But yes, it pulls up next to you. The guns aren't trained on you or anything like that. It's common.
So very standard procedure.
Yeah, you've done everything that you needed to do, and it's just pulled in next to you. You hear the docking clamp extend, and
Have my nice bandana tied on and my goggles on. My jumpsuit done up nice and respectable.
You want to do anything else?
I also go and I am cleaning my wrist blade.
Yeah. Rebecca's probably he'll wear the custom blaster his hip, but he'll make sure to stash the E11 somewhere, probably under his bed.
Yep.
Oh, as it may become relevant, there are 4 blasters hidden in the floorboards, E11s.
Yeah.
If they need to bring in a scanning crew. So you watch an Imperial lieutenant walks in their very militaristic suit, cap on, low across the face, backed up by a group of stormtroopers, as well as a couple of Imperial officers, Imperial just crew.
I do the standard corporate greeting, and I die internally as I do it. Because I remember how this works.
So, comes up and hand your manifest. Looks over. Let's see how good a job they did at the heart end.
Huts!
Well, you're taking a job, yeah.
Yeah.
Huts!
So they either want us to succeed or they want us to fail.
Which you never know which one. He looks it over and he just quietly whispers. Well, he doesn't quietly whisper. He tells the 2 people with him to go and inspect the hold. They start going through everything. The stormtroopers just take a nosy around. A couple of them stare at you.
Kind of just walk around the ship.
Why aren't you sitting down cleaning your weapon?
Oh no, I'm holding it, cleaning it.
Okay, that's different. That is very different. As soon as one of them sort of notices you walk out your room cleaning the weapon, the weapons train on you.
Oh, calm down. Just cleaning a ceremonial weapon.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
It's gonna end badly.
Yes, challenge or 2.
Oh no.
You mean coercion?
No, I mean persuasion.
Persuasion's not.
If you are trying to threaten these people, this will go very differently.
Persuasion's not a thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, charm.
Charm,
That's
right.
the one.
If I say persuasion, I mean charm.
It doesn't actually affect my dice, but.
And it was challenge 2? Or
Yes.
Well, I got 2 successes and an advantage.
It's challenge 2 though.
Oh, damn it.
No, not difficulty.
Challenge the red ones. Oh,
2
no.
ready boys.
So we die 5 minutes into the session. Excellent.
Well, I failed,
It won't be a TPK. Some of the puzzles
but it was a wash.
Yeah, it was a straight wash.
That's better than a fail.
True. Thought it was about to roll a despair and it didn't.
One of the stormtroopers speaks through his modulated voice and goes, "Keep your animal on a leash. No weapons in our presence."
Copy that. Get back in your room.
I'll go back to my room.
So they're.
I shut his door.
There's
It would have been
door.
fixed.
Yeah.
There was no door.
Oh, yeah.
She kept locking it, so I removed the door.
You press the button and nothing happens.
I just stopped blaring my music.
He's the rebellious teen.
I mean, technically it was on the whole time, but.
Lucky presses the door close button. There's the ding of the door close and nothing happens, and she just visibly sighs.
Yeah.
Shakes her
What are
head
you
and
doing
walks
good this
back.
time?
Probably standing not immediately next to, but a bit behind Lucky in the sort of like bodyguard pose. Where it's just kind of like, yeah.
So these just naval officers are currently going through your hold. By the sounds of it, they're not being particularly gentle. You see a few more stormtroopers cross between the ship to yours. They just appear to be loitering, not loitering, standing at attention. A bit more time goes on. You can tell that the lieutenant is starting to get very annoyed by the music. And just having to be here.
Surrounded by aliens.
Filthy animals.
He then sort of says, I want that music off.
I mean, you can just ask him, he's just over there.
I said I want that music off.
I walk over, I press the door open button. Ding, nothing happens. Rupert, would you mind turning it down?
Turn it down 1. Go on.
Tiny little bit more. Little more.
You are flanked by 2 stormtroopers. They shoot the jukebox.
I jump in front of the jukebox.
You just wear the shots?
Yep.
Oh my god.
You will die on this hill.
He's very clearly trying.
You have no defense.
Nope. So though.
Well.
Oh, I should. We're fully healed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Not much longer.
You take 14 damage.
From 2 shots?
Yeah, that's 2 hit you. They're minions, so they attack simultaneously.
Yeah.
You see them look at each other. They're still holding the gun up. One of them just gestures for you to move to the side.
Jeez, don't even know when to get music. I turn it down.
How far?
Reasonably far.
So it's just gentle music now.
I would like to remind you at this point there is a bounty on Wookiees in general.
Yeah, but it's not that big. Is it? No, it's not.
No, but these are Imperial Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And you are defying them.
I turned it down. That's what she said to do. Technically, none of them told me to turn down the music.
Only the captain said off.
Yeah, but he said that to you. I was in my room.
They're still there, their weapons up.
I lean back to him. Was it completely off or just down?
Yes, off.
He'd rather it completely off, bud.
I turn it off.
Cheers, bub.
They both take a step back, but they've both still got their guns pointed at you.
I plug in the headphones and put on. And I just step back at them and clean my blade.
After being shot, yep.
I press the
I
door.
took 2 damage.
I press the door close button.
Wait, you took 2 damage?
Yeah, from 14.
Yeah.
I had this over 6.
No, it was.
Oh, 2 shots of 14 each. All right.
No, it was 1 of 14.
Alright.
Because they're a minion group, they count as 1 hit of 14. But only roll with 1 attack for them.
Alright.
Yeah.
I hit the door close button. Ding. Nothing happens.
Alright, so the officers walk back from the cargo hold, give the lieutenant a nod. He hands back the manifest, just sort of sighs and walks off.
Have a nice day.
And they follow out. The 2 stormtroopers back off, still with guns trained on Ripper, and leave. Then you hear the docking, the door closes, you hear the docking clamps release, and it leaves.
Like he just I hate Imperials. He goes back to the pilot seat.
Vivek wanders over to check on Ripper. It's I heard blaster shots. You alright?
I'm fine. Are you on? The headphones. And now I go back to actually cleaning my blade.
They're covered in your own blood. It's so you fly down towards Tatooine. What is your destination?
The city where we have to do the drop-off.
Mos Eisley.
Yes, that one.
So you head for the Mos Eisley spaceport.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you contact them. It's going to be 100 credits land.
Okay.
So you land in a large stone kind of area. I mean, it's where the Millennium Falcon is.
Yep.
You have basically the Millennium Falcon.
Yep.
Yes, you're in the city of Mos Eisley.
I'm gonna go find a way to get an audience with the Hut to give him his goods.
Sure. If you ask like the first sort of vaguely official, well, if you ask the person you have to pay
The docking
to,
person.
he has a palace on the edge of town.
Wonderful. How are we gonna get the shit there?
Well, I imagine we'll need to find some kind of speeder or something. Maybe a bigger one that can hold that.
Something with like a towing capability would be best.
There are sort of loading speeders or loading lifters and things like that.
I doubt it can get all the way to the palace.
Well, you basically have like a couple of cargo containers inside your ship. So you could probably hire 2 of them, and
That works.
50 credits each for a day.
Alright.
Yep.
How much are they to buy? Just one.
I don't know on top of them,
Alright.
but they're large enough that you can put cargo crates on them. So
Yeah.
So we've had to spend 200 credits so far.
yes. And then you take these as directed to the edge of Mos Eisley.
Yep.
It is Jabba's palace. It is one of the most famous locations in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But it's sort of spherical. I mean, like it's like cylinder-like. Made out. Looks like it's made. Well, it's made out of floor sand.
Yeah.
Which is what they make most things out of here on Tatooine. So yeah, so it's like a large capped-off cylinder with some sections on the side. And as you approach, you see there's a large metal door.
On the entire trip, Rivet complains how hot it is and how dry it is, and how it's making his throat very sore. But he's also glad to be off of, well, Nar Shaddaa, and then a cold rock in space, and now they're on a very hot rock in space.
Like he's just like, it feels nice to sun myself.
I have my headphones on.
You do bring the jukebox with you?
I assume we have
That's
smaller
Spotify.
versions.
He has a Walkman.
You don't
Yeah.
have MP3 players.
A wok.
Can I just plug it into like my thing that plays music?
You have a Wookieeman.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine if I say I'm taking the jukebox with me, it's gonna be play heavy.
Yes.
Alright, I'm just
Oh
coming
dear.
to myself.
Yeah, there you go.
So this is not the palace Luke turns up to. That's his like desert palace.
Yeah.
This is the palace on the edge of town.
His second palace.
Oh yeah, is it?
Like any
Yeah.
rich person should have.
You've got to have a summer palace and a winter palace.
This is in investment property.
Yes. But yeah, you see there's a large metal door. You see a series of Gamorreans hanging around the front, as well as a bunch of other ne'er-do-wells. The doors are closed.
I'm gonna ask one of them about how to drop off some goods.
He just gestures to like basically a doorbell next to the door.
I'm gonna ding the doorbell. Ding.
This little circle goes, and like this metal arm pokes out with an eye. So it has a metal eyelid that blinks, and then speaks in Huttese. Yes, what do you want?
We have a delivery from Nar Shaddaa, from, say the name of the hut,
Zero.
for Jabba the Hutt.
What is a delivery?
It was water vapor. 2 crates of water vapors.
Guess 1 moment and you pull back.
Well,
Sorry,
that
there's
went
insects and
well. Yeah.
they're really annoying.
So it was like, bye. A moment later, it opens up again and goes, take them around the back.
Cheers. I'm gonna get back in to drive around to the back.
Apart from that, the delivery works well. I would make you roleplay out loading, going to the loading dock.
Well, they've got stuff for that, right?
Yes, they do. They got some quite big, burly people of various species, and they're happy to take them off your hand. You suspect they're all pretty honourable, in the sense that there's a bunch of guys with guns standing there watching what they're doing.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, here they're still in trouble.
And you deliver it. I get the manifest. Tick it off. Let me just, they seem to be very happy with it,
Good, excellent.
and they sign. Well, the equivalent, Star Wars equivalent of sign. Hand over.
Pleasure doing business.
So yeah, you return the load lifters, and
While we're here, we may as well find another job for a light freighter company heading back to Nashadar eventually. But we can do some sightseeing while we're here.
sure.
I figure it makes sense that we would grab a job for on the way back.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So Anchorhead is close enough that you could speed her there, or you could fly there.
Probably best to fly there in case we need to leave quickly,
Yes.
given how our speed the trip went last time.
We will fly there.
Yes, so you fly there. Now, Anchorhead is both larger but also geographically a little bit different. You can land outside the city if you want, or you can land in a spaceport inside the city.
I suppose the question is which is more secure.
City also will cost.
I'll just pay it.
Yep, so this is a bigger city. It will cost 150 credits.
Oof. Bloody crooks foul.
You are in...
Hut space.
No. Well, I mean, it's Hut owns this area, but it's not Hut space.
Well, better to pay for it than someone steal our ship.
You are in Spaceport 17. As in docking bay 17.
So before we head out to the middle of nowhere in the really big desert, maybe we should get some supplies, some water, some food, and maybe a map.
Probably.
They sell maps.
Probably. So we're going to head out and find some supply gathering.
Sure. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Water,
Probably, yeah.
water containers, some food rations,
I've got food rations, which are good. It's mainly like the water.
parasol.
Yeah.
Water is expensive here. Surprisingly enough, considering you just bought a bunch of water vapors.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
So
fair,
it's like
I figured we had some on the ship as
Yeah,
well.
you do.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't get water in space easily.
Probably some basic camping supplies in case we get stuck.
So you go and you find like a small junk market,
Yeah.
essentially, and can buy it all. I'll just say you buy desert survival gear.
Yeah.
Total of how good are you going? So like basic would be like 50 credits each, and like best would be 250 credits each.
Depends how long we're planning on staying here.
I'm not assuming particularly long.
Depends what we find, and we have to wait for Bist too.
Yeah, but we're not actually going to spend a lot of time out there.
No.
Like, ideally, we're only going to really spend 1, maybe 2 nights at worst out there.
Basic it is.
Basic it is.
Basic it is.
Because we're cheap.
Yes.
Yeah. Make and do.
You know they say save money on life support systems.
I'm sure there's a heart out there who's made his money on life insurance.
Yeah, probably. Like you guys, right?
Funeral insurance.
Yeah.
Funeral cover. Yeah.
That's life insurance. You buy it and then he kills you.
So yes, you have a location for the city.
I
as well.
spent 400 credits today alone.
Yeah. Look, I'm happy to pay for their survival gear. It's fine.
That's a lot. I spent 20.
Yeah,
1,000.
20,000.
Okay, there we go. I'm just like, how did you only spend 20 credits? Oh, wait.
I spent $5 grand on that jukebox.
So how are we planning to? Well, do we have the coordinates, like a map?
Yeah, I've got the coordinates here. I bring them up on my own data pad.
So yeah, you have a vague reference to the deep desert nearby,
Right.
but you also do have the location to watch in town.
So I've got both of these two locations that we can go look at. There's either the one out there, or there's a place in town.
I think we should check out the one in town first, because out there it's not going anywhere. Well, it shouldn't be.
Ideally not. I doubt it's got legs.
So yeah, you do you walk through the city or?
Probably.
May as well.
Sightseeing.
Get some exercise.
If everyone could take one strain just from walking around in the heat.
Yep, the
The
heat.
sun's aren't even at their zenith yet,
No.
or their peak.
Can I have had a parasol? I would have bought one. I'm happy to spend credits on it.
10 credits for a parasol.
Yay!
Parasol, yeah.
And
It's like Rivik is excited because he's out somewhere new, but it's also hot and uncomfortable.
It's like most holidays.
Yeah.
At least that I've been on.
I'm gonna add that parasol to my equipment list.
Oh boy.
I'm so happy. Like, I'm imagining Lucky's parasol is like Kaylee's from Firefly.
Okay.
So like she's so happy to have it.
Hmm.
So let's see, it was one strain and a parasol.
I'll bring the dog with me, by the way.
Yep.
The robot.
So how heavily armed is everyone?
Well,
I mean, I've got my blaster. They always have.
Choppers.
You just are. Yeah. So I assume that you probably match that.
probably. Yeah, why not? He's probably carrying his sidearm, which is his holdout blaster, because of course. And he'd probably afford to bring the repeating blaster as opposed to the 11 carbine,
Yeah.
the rifle, just because
It's new.
hearts. Yeah, it's new too.
It's got that new weapon smell.
Well,
Even though
it's
it's not new.
repurposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you roll for me astrogation, please?
Ooh, astrogation.
Difficulty 3.
I am only wearing one Rick Blade though.
Only
Pretty
one.
heavy.
So this is mostly just a deterrence.
Very, very valuable deterrence.
Washed.
You'll take
Straight wash.
2 more strain before you find this location.
Alright.
And you just find frustration of wandering around anchor head as the sun's directly above. Even this parasol is like just the general ambient heat off the ground.
So that was another 2 strain on top
Yes.
of the 1. So we're
Oof.
on 3 strain.
Yes. So you eventually find there is like a series of poor sand houses. If you picture where Kid Anakin lives, you're thinking the right stuff.
Yep.
It's really convenient. Just go everywhere there's movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's
It's
like
almost like we're on a movie planet.
it's like a series of essentially tenement houses, but
Yeah.
made out of poured sand.
Mm.
Eventually, you know you found the right house because it looks like some period of time ago it was shot up.
Okay.
So this is probably right.
Suppose.
So it's like it's a 2-story house. You see that there would have been 2 windows upstairs that had both been shot in.
Right.
Looks like the door at the bottom was blasted open. A lot of sand has just through the sandstorms has been blown in. Inside looks pretty trashed, just from what you can see from the outside.
Alright.
Apart from that, you're not getting unless you go inside. You can't see much more.
I guess we may as well go inside.
May as well.
At the very least, we'll be out of the sun.
So you guys head inside. Yeah, it looks like it was once just a poor person's house, probably people who were slaves and just that's the best they could own. You see stairs that go up, see bedrooms. Once again, this is Portcrete and there's spaces aplenty, so it's actually surprisingly spacious. It's not like people who live in like trees. That's you too, are you?
Yes.
Or like who've lived on spaceships and stuff. It's like it's sort of weird seeing such a poor dwelling that still has so much space. I mean, like, there's a room you could build a robot in or a droid in if you really wanted.
But the point is, there's so much space because there's nothing in here.
That too, yes.
Yeah.
There are stairs that go upstairs
Okay. Rebecca will
and
probably
downstairs, but they're only upstairs.
Rebecca will probably head upstairs to check that out.
Sure. Those people looking around, which I assume you all are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make a perception check, please.
May I get a boost dice from my dog? As he
What are you asking your dog to find?
some sort of door.
Hidden door? Alright. You can.
Any challenges?
Difficulties? This will be difficulty 3.
Okay.
Ooh, 3.
Perfect.
Oof.
3 successes, 4 threats.
God damn, I failed a bunch.
I have 2 failures and 2 advantage.
But I got 3 advantage.
I will use that advantage to get rid of some strain, as although he's intending to look around, he kind of takes a moment to relax and get comfortable and maybe not look around as much as he should be.
That seems fair.
It's inside and it's cooler in here.
I get distracted and play with the dog.
3 successes, 4 threats.
So you are looking around. You are the heaviest of the group, I believe. Maybe not with all the weapons, but you're still like a 2 foot tall cat person.
Foot?
Foot tall.
Sorry,
2 foot?
meter tall cat person with 2 feet.
Yep.
Yes.
We don't have 2 feet here.
I think I'm actually heavier than you.
Who even knows, honestly?
The point is, you're quite large.
That's all they have.
I am a big girl.
And as you're looking around, like the store, like the pantry, your foot just goes through
Whoops.
some rotted floorboards.
It's just like looking. What?
On the bright side, if you fall through, you're gonna land on your feet. You
Not,
always land on your feet.
not if I'm
That's your
inadvertently doing the splits.
But yeah, it tears open, and immediately the sand on the floor starts pouring deep down. It sounds like it's going a fair distance.
So it's like, step. Shit!
And like you make a bunch of noise, and people outside would be able to hear as your voice echoes around.
Fair enough. Rebecca will probably rush down the stairs to see what the hell just happened.
And like he's just like stuck, like legs split like this, like half up her body, just like, help me.
I'm still playing with the dog.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for some follow-up noise.
Fair enough. Rebecca will probably try and give her a hand to pull her up.
It's not too hard. You're pulling yourself up with one hand.
Yeah.
You help her up. Pull your leg out. You take 1 damage. Just
Yeah, fair.
you're pulling your leg against the grain. Eventually, the sand in the local area stops pouring in, and yeah, you see a black hole.
I don't think black holes are supposed to be in floors.
No.
Well, okay, it's a hole that has no light inside.
That's the joke.
Well, if you've just broken it, it means that they probably didn't find it, or whoever shot up the place.
Maybe. There might be something good down there. So there are 2 options. 1 is try and find a way down. 2 is make that hole bigger.
Well, I could get down there, just probably not back up.
I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna pull up a floorboard.
Sure. Please make a athletics check.
Athletics. 2 green.
You probably have 1 person assist you on this.
I mean, he's the only one here.
Yep.
He's playing with
So
his
take a boost. Take difficulty. It'll be difficulty 2, but I'm going to upgrade 1.
There's just some nails in those floorboards.
They're very, very rusty. And what you don't know is Triana or Antivax.
So
She was raised by a big farmer.
Oh my god.
I have 2 advantage but 1 fail. The boost dice help. It actually gave me the success that counteracted 1 of the 2 fails.
You managed to pull some of the floorboard up, and eventually you get there. I will say you take another strain just from the hard physical work in this hot environment. Eventually you see that it's like a tunnel going down. Looks like it's like middle on the edge is a ladder.
Okay. It's helpful.
Interesting. That probably means there was actually a door.
Oh.
Oh,
Might be what you step through.
maybe. Go
Looking
get
at like a piece that she's holding, there's like a handle on it.
Go get Rupper. I'll check it out. I'm gonna
Alright.
slide down.
Sure. It is dark.
I turn on my light.
You look around and you see what appears to be like a hidden chamber. Well, obviously, but this is there's like a writing desk here. Everything's a little bit nicer, even though it's a lot cooler down here. There's a very old, not like 20 years old computer. Looks like it hasn't been used in ages. Looking around, you also see there's like a weapons rack is probably a strong word, but there's like a shelf and there's like a gun on it and a vibro knife, blaster and a vibro knife. You see a lockbox. The computer is on a desk.
Oh yeah, but play with the computer, because our computer guy is currently not here.
You turn it on. It takes a while to start booting up. Hasn't turned on for a while, and that's pretty clear. Let me see if it actually boots. It boots, but it throws up a lot of warnings about data corruption. What's everyone else doing?
Well, Rivek will go fetch Ripper.
I am currently playing tug of war with the dog.
Ripper, that does look like fun, but I think we found what we've come here for, or at least in the house.
Alright,
It's below. It might be cooler down there at least.
alright. I go to the hole.
So you guys head down as well?
Yeah.
I set the dog to bark if anyone appears.
Guardian.
Sure.
Seems fair.
Can you roll vigilance for the dog?
Does the dog have vigilance?
You should have pulled up the stats beforehand.
Vigilance is willpower. I don't believe I saw that it was trained in that.
No, it doesn't appear
That's
to be.
perception.
So, it gets 1 dice. What difficulty?
So he gets 1 dice only? What's his perception?
3.
3.
You take perception.
Alright. Difficulty.
No difficulty, because
I just
I'm
rolled
setting a
it.
target.
1 critical. 1 success, 1 advantage.
So you guys go down.
Yep.
The computer finishes booting up.
Sweet. And password.
Yes.
2 successes, 1 advantage.
If you want to hack into it.
See, what I'd actually do is call Bist, but he's busy.
You also would have to return to your ship for holocron access. And hope that he has holocron access wherever he is. Communicating a third of the way across the galaxy is not that easy.
It's also expensive.
It really is. And it's run by the Imperials.
Yes.
So it was a computer's check?
Yes.
I've got 2 green.
So,
I also have 2 greens.
this will be difficulty, challenge 2.
Mm-hmm.
However, due to the age and damage and corruption of this machine, 2 black dice, 2 setback dice.
Mm-hmm. And you were helping?
I mean, I'm climbing down the ladder. I guess
I can wait.
we're helping.
To be fair, the computer took a long time to turn on.
Yeah.
So you're all standing behind, trying to
Yeah.
assist.
Yeah.
No, you get a close
I'm
up.
only going to allow 1 boost.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
To be fair, he thinks they're all magic.
Yeah. Rivek will probably just poke around the rest of the room.
You just sits there chanting a spell.
Perceptions.
Okay.
I'm going to upgrade 1 of my dice.
Perception is going to be difficulty 3.
Okay.
I'm sensing fail.
No, actually. 1 success, 1 advantage, 2 threat.
Wait, what? So it's 1 for 1 success.
Oh yeah, one threat, 1 success. That's how that works.
I have 1 fail and 1 advantage.
I
finds the power of court.
I know how numbers work.
Most of this seems corrupted. However, you do find a reference, almost a journal article describing someone who has recently arrived on the planet, using this facility, saying they've taken what they've needed and headed further out to the desert so they can watch their charge. For any of those able to follow, and there's a picture, which is something you can't.
Okay.
And there's that image afterwards.
Interesting.
Yep. And you're looking around.
I'm going to
Yeah.
record that image down.
It doesn't really. Yeah, it was a fail and an advantage, so probably doesn't find anything new, but he will stop to have a look at the gun and the lockbox.
Sure. Well, you didn't look in the lockbox.
No,
It's-
it's
but, so that wasn't part of that roll.
rattle it.
Does sound like there is something in it.
Okay.
The gun just looks like an older model blaster pistol.
Okay, fair enough.
However, while it's 20 years old, no maintenance, doesn't look like anything flash. It would have once have been a really good piece.
Yeah. You just leave it there.
Same with the vibro knife.
Yeah.
Do anything?
No, I look around, I guess.
Basically the same result.
Pretty much.
I made an attempt to draw it.
The specifics aren't relevant.
I'll head back up to check on the dog then.
Fair enough. Rebecca will bring Lucky the lockbox. Good. He'll just rattle it. It's like, it looks like there's something in here. Should we try and open it?
Place.
Mm-hmm.
Blast pistol.
Oh my god. Now, is there a lock on it, like a combination, or is it like
It looks like
a key?
yeah, it'd be a code lock.
A code lock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, if it's a code, I may as well try. So it's computers?
One.
I'll let you go mechanical for this because it's more
Yeah.
Oh, mechanics!
Yeah,
I have a range.
Or about trying the sequences of numbers and
That-
trying to get it right.
it's gonna be including that 2 challenge.
Alright. Two advantage to fail.
You don't open it,
It's like the lock gets jammed.
but you do sort of realise you could probably just shoot it open. Unless something went particularly badly wrong, you'd be fine.
Angled box, so I shoot like on the side.
That will be a light gun check, challenge 1.
Cool. Because I
So
have,
you just line up with your
Yeah.
blaster, knowing that your blaster has the piercing ability.
and challenge 1.
Yep.
There's a triumph.
Oh.
So, 3 fails, so that fail counteracts that one. So, we have 3 advantage, and 1 fail, and 1 triumph.
So technically it's failure with triumph. I just let the counts out and work.
Yeah, there were 3 failures in total,
Mm.
and 2 successes including the triumph, so...
It opens up. In it you find a couple of credit chips, each worth, as in 2 credit chips, each worth 1,000 credits.
Well, that pays for what I've spent today. So there's 2,000 credits.
Can you just... Can you roll me out a rim or education? Which I don't think you're training either.
Both of them are 2 greens.
All your smart characters are on Point Remus.
1 advantage.
Great.
Sweet.
Well, I'll
2,000 credits.
pay for the docking fee. I assume we got the credits from the delivery. Did they pay us there, or was it a contract?
It was
thing?
paid to take them there.
Okay, right, yeah,
And it was a gift for Jabba the Hutt.
sure.
So, yeah, you were paid up front.
Okay.
Yeah, which, as far as you're aware, the huts tend to do.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I realised I should have worked out my credits before now, so just give me a second. You can keep
That's
talking.
alright.
But yeah, I mean, you've heard enough people who get paid up front from the huts and like, yay, payday, and then blow all the money on crap and can't
Yeah.
do it. It never works out well for them or anyone near them.
That's entirely fair.
Especially if you know, say you once might have heard a guy who dumped his spice, the first lines of Imperial Entanglements.
Yeah.
40, and there was still 5,000 of crew funds that will split.
Actually, he'd be currently in Carbonite at the other palace.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because this is up between episode 5 and 6.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you would be here in
Yeah.
Jabba's palace.
Because, or during,
Yeah.
I've mentioned the Battle of Hoth, so
Okay, yeah.
it's definitely during the later phase of the Tarkin Initiative.
Fair enough. Well, Rivek's probably gonna go back up the ladder, and sort of go by the front door, and see if anyone's watching him or anything like that.
Everything's fine, as your dog has reported. Well, your dog has not reported a problem.
Right.
Actually, if you're looking out the front door, you do see a couple of people just having a sticky pig across the other side of the road.
Right.
Just look like literally dirt poor peasants. Wrong game system, but you know.
Yeah.
Most of them seem more interested in trying to keep out of the scorching sun.
That's fair. Well, Rivek will turn to Rupper. We should put something over this hole, like a bed or something, so if we need to come back here.
Alright. Is there any furniture in here?
Yes. A series of, say, doors in the kitchen on things.
Oh, an oven door, you
Yeah,
say?
because the oven door there, yeah.
There you go.
You and your oven doors.
What are that? I pull off an oven door.
Easy.
Sweet.
It's not very strong.
Yeah.
Well,
It can barely hold some sand.
Yeah.
Looks pretty rusted.
it'll do. We just need to cover up the passage once Lucky is out.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an important distinction.
I've already put it over the hole.
Oh my god.
Knocks on oven door. The fuck, man?
What?
I was still down here. I'm
I
not
know.
getting baked.
I closed it.
Excuse me. Push. I'm not getting baked, I say while climbing up.
I think the meat's done.
The hunk of meat's from Monday.
Yeah.
So you guys are now, in this this ruined place.
Mhm.
You have stuff from downstairs.
Yeah. Well, now that we've got this, we should try and find some means of transport to get into the desert so that we're not walking there.
Probably.
You would have no idea in the desert where you're going. So for everyone who wants to look at that symbol that was on the computer,
Yes, please.
it'd be education or law.
Well, they're both the same score, so.
Everyone can roll separately.
I'm so amazing at
It
this.
is. I'm gonna roll some challenge dice over here.
Okay. Ooh,
Did anyone get any? Oh shit.
I got 2 successes and an advantage.
I have 2 advantage. Can
I
we
also have
spend-
2 advantage.
Can we spend those to give her 2 boosts though?
Yeah.
There you go. May as well.
Teamwork, one up.
Yeah.
By our powers combined, another success, 3 success.
There we go.
Alright, so you all sort of come to various conclusion in slightly different ways.
Yeah.
You are sort of more. This is you sort of go. This is a map potentially based on stars. You similar. It's a map, but it's one written in a specific culture that you don't recognise. But you know that a lot of like bounty hunters will write in specific ways known to their culture, sort of like
In a code.
Yeah, so it's like the was it the Navajo in World War II, Navajo?
Yeah.
They just spoke in their language
Yeah,
that
code talkers.
Yeah, the Navajo.
no one else could speak because it was just their native language. So you know that a lot of bounty hunters do that when it comes to like secrets and things like that. You've seen some of the more like mystics of your people do symbols that sort of match more similar stuff like this. So you don't really know much because that's not really your thing.
No.
But so putting it all together, you probably go, this was probably some sort of Jedi map.
I guess that kind of makes sense. They got a really weird, fucked up language though. How do we read it?
From
Like there is no fucking translator chip.
no.
There's no translator chip that you get for fucking Jedi.
I remember God was teaching me when you want to locate something, maybe use like a landmark, something that we can recognize. I don't know.
I really doubt that like just this is drawn in the sand.
Yeah. Maybe we could go ask someone.
I think we're trying not to inform people.
Whatever happened to the Flyman?
The Jedi.
The Jedi we found in that ship.
He left.
Yeah, he did. Damn, we should have got him on the holocom. Damn.
Well, we can't really go anywhere until we figure out where we should start.
If we head back to the ship, I might try to be able to reverse engineer some of the patterns from star maps. See if I can go something from there and coordinate it with the coordinates I got from that one map and see if I can get some similarities and go from there.
Vivek just tilts his head and then nods.
Yep, sure.
And they're all in agreement.
So you head back to your ship.
I, as a player, may be completely wrong, but it's worth a shot because I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Try and reverse engineer an answer.
Yeah. So roll astrogation.
Sure.
There's going to be I am rolling the challenges over here again because I don't want you to know if it's safe to walk into the desert.
1 success, 3 advantage.
Could you do?
Yeah. Sorry, your nav computer will give you a boost dice as well.
Oh. Nothing.
You do see that like the nav computer tries to interpret the various symbols in a few different ways. Like it's programmed to be able to accept a variety of inputs.
Not Jedi.
No. Eventually, though, it comes up with just an error. It doesn't know how to translate this. So it sort of essentially it asks for more codexes, more if you can come up with the key to decipher it, then it would be able to decipher it for you.
I'm gonna contact them and see if there's any bounties on the planet.
There are many.
Is one that seems like someone who's good at hiding?
There would be many. That's the whole thing of bounties.
Yeah. Can I take one and then I want to go find some sort of person here and pretend that the map is. I'm using the map to find them.
Okay. Well, you don't need to register that you're taking a bounty.
Yeah.
You could just go and say, I'm a bounty hunter.
Yeah. I'll do that then. I'll go to, I guess, whatever.
There is a bounty hunters guild here.
Right, I'll go there. Satisfied.
Go on.
Alright, I'm going to ask you again because it was funny last time. What is the Tatooine bounty hunters called? Guild called? Well, the Anchorhead one specifically.
Damn it.
Anyone?
I feel like I should involve another body part, so it's not the head, but it shouldn't be an obvious one like hand or foot.
See, it should be the head because they hunt heads.
But what about the spleen?
What if I do with a spleen?
I hurt someone very badly. The collector's spleen. We're committed now. No one else is coming up with a better.
Meanwhile, Rivik will suggest to Lucky that he's been told that spaceships can use their eyes to look at things like other ships or places. Could she do that to try and find like a building or big thing out in the desert? aka use her scanners to try and scan the desert.
Takes from it to figure out what you were saying.
Yep.
That's not too bad a point. And we could leave the aircon on. But it depends on whether something is poking up out of the ground.
Yeah, or if it's hidden underground.
So you guys are discussing that.
Yep.
You are heading to the collector's spleen.
Yeah.
So you head into the collector's spleen. There's a series of people loitering around here, many of them with weapons. You see trading stories. You sort of very quickly work out that this place is named after a crate dragon that was killed called the Collector. And he just liked to eat a variety of different foods. And also he just ate a variety of bounty hunters that came after it. When it was killed, the bounty hunter that killed it took the pearl it had, and another bounty hunter it worked with was left with nothing, so he took the spleen, just in like out of pure spite, because that was all he had left. And it was once a trophy over the wall, but time has just erased it. The local sort of liaison here is Corsair, and yeah, it's a human. They appear to have fairly like a sniper rifle, the weapon of choice. They're wearing desert camo, not like full on ghillie suit level, but desert camo, almost like silk suits from skin suits from June. I'm getting that
right.
Yeah. But very like as much of them covered up as possible.
Yeah.
To keep their sweat and recycle it.
I just go up to her and anyway, I say I've been hired on a private bounty and I was wondering if you knew anyone who knew the land and area quite well.
He looks around and a lot of us do.
I ran a picture of the thing and like, this was all the information they gave me on their whereabouts. Apparently it was a map they found after they fled with some items. Do you perhaps know where this location could be? For someone who might?
That's actually a really good plan.
Until they come after us and kill us.
Well, yeah.
He says, actually, no. So again, no, I don't know exactly where that is. I do know, and sort of thinks about it for a moment. I should have actually yes. Yes, that's a GAN symbol you have there. I've seen them before. The finders use them to locate things. They think in a very weird manner, but if you can probably either a GAN wouldn't translate you that for you because they're very they can work together. But there are people who have translated GAN writings. It's the best I can help you with. Trying to think, there's I don't know. Perhaps you can find a translation core of a droid or something like that around here.
Alright, I'll do that. I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna just post up somewhere outside conspicuously and watch to see if anyone leaves.
Sure.
Specifically her.
Over how long do you stay?
Wait, half an hour.
Yeah, you see someone leave. You see another person arrive and another person leave.
Yeah.
And
I'll wait to see if she leaves.
no.
Alright. Then I go and I head to like a droid area.
Yeah, sure. There's a section that is filled with scrap droids, but there's also droid sellers in general,
Yeah.
Various droid merchants. You walk in, a lot of like torsos hung up on things, limbs everywhere. Protocol droids not super needed around here. Someone had an idea over there, but you do see one of the better stores. Are you looking? I assume you're looking for one that is very like a better one, or you?
So well, I think the GAN item would be more like a rare item that's pulled off other droids, or like something that you could buy for an expensive amount.
You can buy anything for a lot of money.
Yeah.
But depends what tact you want to take.
I'll probably go to a decent, good-looking one that has good swords.
Sure. So you head in, and yeah, you see. Actually, it's a Trandoshan in there.
Does he look familiar?
Wait, no.
Alright.
No more than you look like a Wookiee.
I assume there's no Wookiee pelts hanging around?
No.
Alright, good.
The guy doesn't even seem to be particularly. Oh, it's a Wookiee.
I walk up. Hello, I'm looking for a GAN translator from droid.
Thinks about it for a second. He goes, translation unit, no. Protocol droid, yes.
Does it have a translation unit?
Well, yes. It's a fairly frequent model. It has over 5 million different forms of communication.
Does it have a GAN translation one?
I don't know. Let's turn it on.
Alright.
Yeah. Hello, I'm. Sorry, that's again. I'm C2PO. Human cyborg relations. How may I serve?
I was wondering if you can translate GAN.
Just as a thought.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay. The translators, the droid goes, oh, well, yes, I'm capable of translating certain aspects. I'm able to translate their language, but not always their meaning. They're such a strange species to communicate that I'm afraid I can't always assist.
How much would it be to buy this protocol droid?
Just let me flip through my catalogue. Just want to roll negotiation. Just flat negotiation.
I don't know why I would look. Still the same roll. 1 success, 1 advantage.
So, we don't have much use for protocol droids around here, and you banter backwards and forwards, and 7,500.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I have the credits, and I take the droid back to the ship.
Droid starts flying around. It looks like C-3PO, but it's like a red colour. Like, not like full on red, more like rust red, but it's not rust.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't recognise it.
So it's walking like quite slowly.
Yeah. If it's walking slower than me, I'm just going to pick it up and carry it.
Yep. This is most undignified. This is most undignified.
This is also much faster.
There's by the Mecca. He says everything like that.
Yeah.
You get back to the ship.
Alright, I bring him in and I whack him in cargo bay and I'm like, translate this.
I'll translate for him.
Dun, dun, dun.
But he actually knows how to do it, so it's nowhere near as difficult. He gets it and goes, this is a series of coordinates using local landmarks. If you have a map of the local area, I can probably locate it.
Alright.
I'm normally working in conjunction with an astromech droid. Is normally what many protocol droids do.
Can you connect into my ship?
I can speak to you over 5 million different forms of communication, and so yes.
Can you tell her where to go?
If you have a map of the local area, I can locate based on these this information where it is.
Do I have a map?
Apparently not.
Rivet did say a few times that we should go get a map.
Oh, did we not get one in the desert supplies?
Nope.
No.
Not of the deep deserts, they change too much. I wish you also got the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, picture, like, Hollywood, map of Hollywood of the stars. It's like Anchor Head, which is a giant anchor, and then there's, like, Mos Eisley, and there's, like, a few drinks. Then there's, like, desert, and there's, like, baby dragons,
And map the desert.
Yeah.
What? Robot, what if...
I'm a droid.
Droid.
A trademark of LucasArts.
Droid, what if... Could you make a map if we flew over an area and you were able to coordinate it?
I tend to work in conjunction with an astromech droid who'd be far more suited for that task. However, I could attempt such a feat.
Good enough.
Let me see what its skills are.
Good enough.
Send Ripper back to buy another droid.
Ripper, get another one.
Literally,
It's a scale. All the droids ask you to buy another droid, and then a service pack.
And then we burn him alive.
There's a droid.
Would you like
We
Vince's
burn him
operating
alive.
system?
Yeah.
Ripper, get another one.
I'll wear him like a backpack.
2 droids here.
And then he'll have blasters and they'll have 4 arms.
2
So-
droids sitting in a cockpit 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
He says he can certainly attempt that.
Worth a shot, and if it doesn't, we grab the other droid.
Yes, I'm sure Bist will be very happy that we have so many of these metal creatures here.
He can play with them, it's fine.
I'm sure he'll like that.
It's just like this, except for it isn't shit here. It's a win-win in my book.
I think your dog is closer to that one. No, it's less chatty.
Yeah.
I take off.
You hear it look down at the dog and go, ruff, 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 ruff.
The dog talks.
The dog turns back and goes, ruff, 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 ruff. The dog can talk, yes.
Yes.
He prefers to talk in barks.
Good. I
I
accept
love,
that.
I love
Good, because that's what it says under the droid entry.
It's a good boy.
So you fly. So can you please roll? Your character's got intelligence 3, right?
2.
Can you please roll your astrogation off intelligence 3 though, and also a boost dice.
So I would have 1 yellow, 2 green?
Yes.
Probably.
And a boost dice.
That's
I
gonna be-
have a rank in it,
Yes, so that'll be it. And it's going to be challenge
and it's
2.
a career. And challenge 2.
This is going to be how well you coordinate with it. It's not specifically
And a boost.
programmed to do this, but
Not on that one. That counteracts with those bits. So we have 2 success and 1 advantage.
nice. Eventually, it keeps on telling you to fly in this direction, and then eventually you just fly up and aim the ship down, sort of like a topographical map. And you see it just stare out and go. It seems to like follow
It's calculating.
various patterns. Information sufficient. Please head in that direction.
Sure. Punch.
So you fly down and head to a sort of a fairly random outcropping of rocks.
Sure.
It looks like the various points are a sandstorm, which you can see one on the horizon as you're up high, and have blown much sand across here. Apart from that, you don't particularly see anything special about this rock formation.
Gonna land and check it out.
And that's gonna where we're gonna go to break.
Oh my!
So we'll be back in 10-15 minutes.
See you, people.
Yeah. welcome back to Dangerous Beasts and How to Hide Them. Yay! Last we left the beasts, they were landing at just a rock, well, a rocky outcrop in the deserts of Tatooine in the deep desert. They've landed their ship, sinks slightly into the sand. Death storm on the horizon, hopefully some time away. They're all survival actually.
Yay! Everyone or just...
Nah, just people who are trained.
What for? Like,
Just difficulty 2, just survival, just to roughly get an idea how much time you've got. You should be pretty trained in it.
I can see why you would think that.
Don't you have like a bunch of abilities?
I do. That would help if you gave me negatives, but they don't.
No,
You don't.
Yeah, I love it.
Maybe you could just give me some and then I can...
Sure, you get negative. You get 2 setback dice because you've never been on a desert world before.
Alright, I ignore those.
Oh no! Rules, Lloyd.
Yay! I got 1 fail.
Oof.
We got plenty of time, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
The trees will protect you. You look around, there's no trees.
Not anymore.
Look, worst case scenario, we just jump back in the
1,000 years
ship.
ago.
I mean, they're the same trees.
Yeah.
Nothing can go wrong if we just go back in the ship and wait out the storm.
Probably not. You need a nice sleep and a boo ship for that. So yes, you see this rocky outcrop.
Do you think if we stay during the storm, I can get a free sandblasting of my ship?
That's not something. Yes.
Wonderful.
So you guys still inside the ship?
No, I'm gearing up to go out.
Yeah. Vivek will leave behind his heavy blaster, probably.
Would you like to commit?
Ooh. To be fair, he's probably not expecting like a lot of trouble, but you never know.
You should always expect trouble.
That's a good point.
Away.
It's a good point. He'll take a lesson through it, or he'll just stick with what he's got.
Yeah.
Just that and his small one.
I'm gonna have my trusty blaster pistol.
And some grenades.
Okay. So you guys head over. Can everyone make a perception check? It's going to be challenge 2. No, I'll roll it. Once again, I'll roll the challenges because it's sort of more a group check.
Can I get a bonus from my dog? Do they assist me in looking for stuff?
Well, if you do, then you do.
Sweet.
So we're leaving the droid on the ship. The protocol droid.
Do you want to bring him? No,
No.
I don't want to bring him on.
No.
One success, 2 advantage.
Oh, actually, no, I will bring the protocol droid.
This void's my warranty.
I'll just tie him to the dog so he can't wander off. I got 1 success and 3 advantage.
Did you know in 4 different civilizations, the dog taking you for a walk is considered a joke?
I got 4 successes.
If possible, I would like to reprogram his talking to just the song playing.
I mean,
Boop 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 boop. You guys a little bit wrong.
just turn his volume down.
So you've bought a protocol droid that can communicate in over 5 million different forms, fluent in over 5 million forms of different communications, and then you don't have to reprogram him. You just insist because you're his owner.
Yeah.
That he can only speak in one song with no vocal components.
Unless I ask him otherwise.
Okay. So noted.
Oh my god.
This is only going to end well.
We've got these battle droids here. They're not allowed to shoot anyone.
I only bought the droid so he could translate the map. He's done that.
So you can return him. Refund.
You guys,
that works here.
you see that there's like a crack that goes a little bit deeper in, and just the way the light glints around, you see at the back of it there's like a metal door. So yeah, it's a crack that goes into part of the rock. Metal door at the back of it. It's probably about 15 meters back before you hit the door. It's not that wide.
Well then, I guess there was something here.
Makes sense.
Boop 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 boop. Do, 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 do.
Thank you for your help. I say to the protocol droid. Aww.
Well,
You made
I
it
checked
sad.
the door.
It is locked.
Yeah.
You've made it sad with your stupid claim. Or order or whatever.
It's a droid. It doesn't have feelings.
It is. Well, it is. It is closed. but there's no visible lock.
Does anyone know how to open this?
Knock, knock, knock.
Echoes quite loudly. Well, like quite deeply.
I'm out of ideas.
Is there an impression in the door that might suggest something gets placed into it?
No,
That would be convenient.
but there is a slight panel to one side.
I touched the
There's
panel.
Nothing happens.
I punched the panel.
It feels vaguely hollow.
Well, there's a panel over there, as Rook has found.
Touch the fishy. By which I mean touch the panel.
I was like, did I hear that right? Flip a coin.
Oh boy, I should have grabbed a coin. Hang on.
Oh, that's
Here you go. It's a coin.
no, that's not
That's a
even.
bottle cap!
I know.
She doesn't like my actual
Tokens?
force tokens.
The tokens don't have good balance.
Apparently, they roll dark side every time, except whenever I use them.
Oh, I got a new wallet. It's really cute. Okay. Okay, so heads is good, tails is bad. Heads.
So you reach out with your hand and touch the panel, and unlike what happened when Rupert touched it, it actually slides just a little bit.
Oh, hey, it moved. Gently press.
That's just to get within just a crack, and that's it.
Open sesame, please.
Nothing else happens.
I mean, it moved.
It's a good sign.
I don't know what else it does.
Can you open the door?
Press on the door. Is it moving?
Door still feels locked.
It still feels locked.
Okay. How about we back away and I'll open the door my way?
Take my hand
With
off.
explosives.
The thing clicks back into place.
I feel like there's something we're missing here. But what is the question?
Maybe you have to do something else while the button's being pressed.
Maybe. I tried pushing on it, it didn't work. And there's no handle to pull it. I tried asking it. Maybe if I think really hard, it'll listen. Open.
Flip a coin.
I don't expect this to work at all. She's like doing it to be a dick.
But is she actually doing it?
Yeah, tails.
It doesn't even push in slightly.
Why didn't it do it that time? It didn't move that time. Hang on. And she tries it again, but this time like not being a dick about it.
Flip the coin again.
Oh boy. Tails again.
Nah. It only seemed to work that first time.
What the hell? What? You touch it.
Okay. Vivek will touch it with his hand.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. As he's touching, he'll look around the cave to see if anything else is visible, maybe?
Around? No.
No? Takes it off. Yeah, nothing here. Doesn't look like there's
Do you
anything else in
want
the
to
cave.
roll law for me?
Law. Okay.
The difficulty 3.
That'll work.
Like he's really fucking confused.
I'm gonna blow this door open.
That's 2 success and 3 threat.
It's really odd because technology is not your thing.
No.
Your culture is very not.
No.
But you do know, once again, just thinking about the people who have some sort of mystical ability and the like. Some of them, allegedly, was your culture which is different to the Jedi.
Yes.
The Jedi don't exist,
No.
but your culture's correct.
Yes. Absolutely.
You do know that there are places, apparently some of them can go, where they sort of put their hand on, and then their mystical power allows it to open.
Right.
But, yeah. That'd be weird, because that'd be...
Yeah.
She's not a bird.
Must have been a flick.
Mm.
But, you know, probably the Jedi have something similar.
Mm.
If that exists, which I don't.
Yeah. Well, it seems like we're definitely in the right location.
Right, so how do we open the door?
That's a good question.
I load my micro launcher.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if...
Should probably stand back.
Fine. And step it back.
I'll walk back out
take
of there.
cover.
Yeah.
So you guys all walk back. You
Probably to the entrance.
What missile are you using?
Anti-armor.
Yeah,
Got breach one.
that's gonna work.
Yeah.
What do you aim at?
Just the door center.
It's not high explosive, so it shouldn't.
It's a breach round.
Yeah.
I just had 2 heads in a row from just idly flipping.
Of course.
God,
So you fire it at the
Yeah.
center of the door. There's a hole about that big in the middle of the door, and you see smoke comes out.
Ooh.
Well, that did it.
Yeah, well, we got in.
So now it's another piercing round.
Yeah, we can
think-
totally enter now. Why didn't you aim for the lock?
I think we'll unlock it.
I suppose you just slip your arm in and reach around the other side, have
Yeah.
a feel.
Do you want me to open the door?
No one's arms are small enough.
How thick is the door?
You go up and you look. It's probably about 2 inches thick of Durasteel,
Alright.
which shows how impressive your anti-armor rocket is.
I move back and I blast it with the bowcaster. Does it do any damage?
Not enough.
Can I like?
After all, bowcasters aren't purely to burn a gas; they have ammo as well, so you would eventually run out of bolts.
Can I pry it open the rip blade to make the hole bigger?
Once again, no, it's like 2 inches of steel.
Yeah.
You punched a hole in it. You've definitely weakened the structure, but
I'm gonna try the lock again.
yeah. So you unlock the lock. What do you do?
I'm just gonna try what I did the first time, just like gently press and not like try to force anything, just like delicately press.
Sure.
She's gonna try and replicate what happened the first time. Heads.
So you walk up and just sort of calmly go, "I want in." Very more sort of focusing on what you did before rather than sort of like, "I want to get in." Just keeping very calm and centered. And yeah, it just pushes back in slightly.
Okay. It's in.
So it's got the now got a groove around the outside.
Thinks very calmly. Please open the door.
I'm gonna say out of game, you are not even outright force sensitive. You have the tiniest fraction.
I know.
Sorry.
She's really hoping it'll open, but she's an idiot in this respect.
But you do have skullduggery. And you know there's now a gap around the side of the locking mechanism.
Okay. I have a plan. I can't move my hand, but Rupper, I need you to get that blade out and jam it into the little hole here, not my arm. Jam it between the door and the lock because it's currently unlocked, so you can pry it open. And if you cut my hand, I swear to all the old gods, I will murder you in your sleep.
Rubber stops filling a hole with a grenade and comes over.
So yeah, it's the panel itself slid in, not the door open. But yeah.
I take the rip blade and I jam it in.
Sure. Roll me skullduggery.
Alright.
Or mechanics, you can choose.
I'll take skullduggery.
It's going to be challenge 2.
I have 2
No, actually no,
yellow.
it'll be difficulty 1, challenge 1.
I have 2 yellow if you want some assistance.
Yes. What does that mean?
I suppose she's probably just like.
Well, that's her skill.
Yeah.
So
Mine's free green.
so yeah,
And 2 yellow.
so you get to make 1 green, 2 yellow. Yeah, because it's like you take your attribute and her skill in that case.
So it's 1 green, 2 yellow. And then what challenge was it?
1 and a difficult
1 and 1. Yeah.
I got a triumph. I would like to use that to cut off a hand.
I'll murder you in your sleep.
With her hands.
God.
So what do you do? You put the blade in.
Yeah, technically I didn't succeed though.
I think for something like this,
Can I
just
use that
make
as
it
success?
succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you slide because the rib blades are quite curved, so you can sort of hook it in, and then you sort of vaguely feel there's a component in, and you pull it back forward, which would be really weird because you can't both push in and pull forward. But you do that, and you hear the door click.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's open. I'll pull out my replay.
Rebecca walk over to
Push.
the door now. Yeah, try.
It opens halfway across, and then the inside blasted out bit of the metal hits the edge.
You know what? Good enough. Take my hand off.
Doesn't slide back.
Good enough. Let's go.
Well, we're not trapped.
Yeah, we can get out now. It's fine. Let's head in.
So inside is a large cavernous room.
Yeah.
It's not a cavern, it's a cavernous room.
Mm.
Yeah, you see very little as it is dark.
I pull out my torch and turn it on.
Yes, torches.
Well, it's strapped to mine, sorry.
Still the only one with night vision goggles.
My
You
dog
need
has
a
night vision.
You need a solo adventure.
So
Into the dummy.
this looks essentially like a large supply room. There is just a lot of crates around. Once again, there's a room to the side that looks, or a couple of rooms to the side that look more like offices. There's a locked room at the back. You see some essentially sleeping cots just to one side. And just a lot of various boxes and the like on warehouse shelves.
Huh.
Well, we should check out these crates.
Yeah, 3 boxes. Gonna start opening the boxes.
If there's anything worth loading back onto the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the dog back out the passage to just the exit of the crack to keep watch.
Yep. You do. Okay. So you guys start going through the boxes. Make a perception check.
Okay. Any difficulty?
No, this is just to see how much you find.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
I have 1 success and 2 advantage.
Cool. Can you roll Underworld difficulty 2? Underworld Underworld knowledge. Did you train that as well?
How underworld?
Like actually skilled in it?
No.
Okay, so underworld at difficulty 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that is 2 threat. I had 2 fails that cancelled out my 2 successes. Whee.
Excellent. So I will describe sort of what happens, and then I'll step back slightly a second. So you are looking around, and these boxes are empty. No, sorry, these boxes aren't empty. They are filled with food rations and the like. Eventually, so there's lots of just dried food rations, things that will keep. There's power packs, things like that, all stocked to the brim. You pick up one and look at it, and you realise that the date is like 10 years ago, and it just feels wrong. Back a few seconds, could you roll vigilance checks?
Yes.
Can I roll one separately for the dog?
Yes. Oh, the dog is outside, so no.
Alright.
Just straight vigilance?
Yes. I get to roll cool.
Ooh. I have 2 success and 1 advantage.
I have 3 successes.
I have 4 successes.
Oh, she's gonna one up me. I was like, yeah, any good.
I'm assuming this means initiative order.
Yes, please.
Yes.
So you got. Did anyone get 1 or less?
No.
So it's going to be PCs, then NPC. However, the NPC is going to get a surprise round
Fair.
because you guys didn't notice or really twig early enough.
No.
Oh, I gotta roll for the droid. Oh, he sings in the corner.
You can put him in initiative though.
So PC,
Oh.
PC, NPC.
I don't know.
I sort of did both at the same time.
Droid can go last for PC.
Well, one of the droids.
Clearly the protocol droid.
Cool. Actually, roll. Put it 2 NPCs down. So you guys are looking through the crates.
Mm.
You are looking out the front with your.
No, I sent the dog today and I'm
Yeah.
still in the thing.
Where are you?
I'm at the door.
Looking out?
Overlooked.
I'll be looking in after I send the dog out.
Alright.
So depending on how quickly it's happening.
Cool. So you are the biggest threat. Because they are busy.
Why? Because I'm festooned with weapons?
Yep.
Dad.
I know. What is my? What is your defense? 0?
Oh. I feel like you should do that to me.
There are ways you can get defense.
I know. I just don't want it. I'd rather not so.
You see a droid step out from behind one of the shelf racks. You didn't see it in the dark. And even then, it's only caught in the corner of your a light, and the light doesn't reflect off of it. It's just more the silhouette you see. It's sort of pointy head, 2 various eyes that now you see there's a slight reddish tinge on it. Large blaster rifle in one hand, but it just holds up another hand, and a missile fires out of it, hitting you for. That's a lot of damage.
So it was like it's a missile.
24 damage.
Holy shit!
Breach 1.
Oh!
So I'm down.
Oh shit!
So you guys just hear a boom. Hear Rupert hit the ground.
Oh boy.
I don't think that's a good thing.
No.
I'm going to assume I use a stim pack after I took the damage from the wall.
I would assume so.
You'd hope so.
Which actually means, you said 24?
Yep.
I'm on 1 wound.
You are up.
Yeah.
So he takes a missile. Yep.
I'm happy to say I'm prone
Get out!
after getting shot
It
by a
doesn't
missile.
matter, you were just standing there. You then see it step into partial cover as it's aiming again, aiming now with a very large blaster rifle.
Yeah.
PCs.
Yes, first PC.
I would like to go first and use a stim pack.
Good idea!
Fair.
Yeah.
Actually, it's only one NPC. I realise what happens if there's 2 of these guys floating around.
Okay, next PC.
Yeah. Next. Okay. Rivik will go next. He'll use his maneuver.
He's a fifth.
I'll shoot him as well.
Oh, my bad.
So he has partial cover.
My bad.
Yep.
So-
I will use a. You said it's a droid.
It's a droid.
I want to shoot an ion.
Sure. He has defensive 2, partial cover, and he has defense as well.
Which I'm gonna use my maneuver to aim.
Mm-hmm.
So the partial cover of 2 is an extra 2 step back then,
Yeah, 2 step back.
and 2 for the armor.
No, sorry. It was 2 total. And he is a nemesis, so upgrade to so it's going to be difficulty 2, but they both get upgraded.
All right.
Yeah, best
Check
rating.
what the item is.
It's looking for iron.
I have the rocket here, so ion. None of that matters yet. It is
Ionization
heavy.
blaster is
The blaster is light, but it says the rocket. It takes the rocket.
Oh,
which is
okay.
Heavy.
cool.
Do you remember what my actual thing is now?
I didn't realize you had iron rockets. There's a very real chance there might be 2 of them.
I only have 1 ion rocket, so don't be too worried.
Just one. There's a freebie with the grenades.
And then I'll use a destiny point to upgrade one of my rings.
Good luck! Well then, there's a triumph.
Let's see if I actually hit those. Is a big question. Yeah, well, I didn't. But I got an advantage and a triumph. Can I use my triumph to hit?
Because it was technically a triumph without success.
Yeah. Nah. What can I do with this triumph?
You can
You
use
can
it
change the context of the battlefield in the environment of the battlefield.
so you could do something to, I don't know, get rid of his cover or something like that.
You could be right next to the light switch and turn it on.
All that.
That would work. You can actually see.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that. But why ion rocket? What a waste.
Hits the wall.
Should have rolled better.
Shut up.
Who's next?
Next species.
Sure, Rivik will go next.
Yep.
So he will use his maneuver to get behind cover.
Yep.
Then I will take 2 strain
Mm-hmm.
to use the sidestep maneuver, which gives me another point of strain. So,
Use
Yep.
2 straight to get another point of strain?
yes. Because it's the ability sidestep, which means I take a point of strain and upgrade the difficulty of all ranged combat checks targeting me a number of times equal to strain suffered until the next.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like body.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes
You
sense.
didn't say what the other bit of the ability was. It's just
I
like
was getting to that. Yes, I
Okay.
took all of the strain. So he's done that. He's behind cover. Then he's going to open up with his thing, which he has on a harness,
Mhm.
which is nice. Yeah.
And the
so
sideways grip?
no, this
Oh.
is the light machine gun.
He's not freaking this one yet.
No, not yet. So yeah, I will fire.
Sure. Difficulty 2, but they're both upgraded, and defense 1 plus 1 for the cover.
So difficulty 2, they're both upgraded. Plus a setback die.
2 setback die.
2 setback die.
Yep.
So just those?
Yep.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not auto firing because that's already nasty.
Ooh.
Now
I should have
is the time to go nasty.
I should have modified. So I have you change to that. So I have 2 successes, 3 successes, an advantage, and a triumph.
So what happens?
I would like to crit.
Yep.
So I do that. So he takes what's that? 3 plus no. So he takes 14 points of damage.
Heck.
That's only 1. And then a crit of 71.
Just cheers. Hamstrung. Lose free maneuver until end of encounter.
Ooh.
That works.
So yeah, you hit him a couple of solid blows from his basically machine gun. Scatter across his torso.
Mm.
And as you hear him sort of move around, just hear a bit of a as he sort of moves.
I will go next.
Yep.
Well, he's gonna draw out her pistol and be like, "Who's there? What do you want?"
Mhm.
And then hold.
Sure. Your dog?
I actually meant it was Aldroy when I said it, but yeah.
He's got a big
So I
boot.
don't know. I guess, can I call him back on his turn?
Well, this isn't that big an area. Like,
Yeah.
You can whistle.
Alright, so I assume he comes back in.
it'll take him like his movement and maneuver to get close.
Yeah, that's good. Just realised he's probably gonna die anyway. He's not very sturdy.
Oh no.
Oh shit. The guy has like 9 wounds, he's dead.
So what if do I have to increase my difficulty by 1 and then it's...
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta use 2 to activate it.
Oh no.
So he's going to point the rifle at you.
Okay.
Auto fire.
Yep.
You have defensive 1.
I have defensive 1. I'm in cover. And then he gets
Is auto fire upgrade or increase?
Increase.
increased by. So his 1 purple you give him modifier becomes a
Yep.
red because my ability.
Okay. Your defensive 1.
Mm-hmm.
This will only go well.
So he fires, hits you twice.
Oof.
From his repeating laughter.
Oh, great.
But your cover takes one of the blows when I remember to include it.
Ooh.
So you take 14 damage, PS1. So
Okay.
you have 1 less soak.
Sure.
He has no free maneuver. He will spend some strain to reload his missile launcher. You see, who's there? You see this droid, sort of like multiple segments, sort of each one moving independently. A bunch of arms, sort of weird black head with a couple of like tube-like things around looking on it. I'll get the picture of that. They're very weird.
Thank you.
And you see him load a missile into another missile launcher. Just like a small one, same as like Ripper has. They're all the rage in bounty hunter and assassin circles.
I would like to hide. Like, go for cover away from these idiots.
Wait for your turn.
It is our turn now.
Yeah,
It's your turn, so you're going first and hiding from these idiots?
Yes, because what the hell is going on? I'm taking charge, taking the first initiative, and going for cover.
Alright, so you could probably get total cover if you just like go under and then slide under one of these racks.
Sure, let's do that. It's just like, nope.
You are knocked out of there?
Alright, can I move around so he's not in cover anymore?
You guys can start to pincer maneuver.
Yep, and I'll use a bonus maneuver and take 2 strain to pop a stim pack.
Yep.
At least this is doing so much now, not really. 9.
You can get a armor attachment that's a stim pack auto injector.
That's what we have Dr. Gemini for.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss a
I'm
little
gonna buy
bit.
my own drugs now. And I will shoot him, I guess. Because it takes a maneuver to move, doesn't it?
Yeah, he
You
still
look that
has cover
way.
for this round, but you are getting in a pincer position. Because it's sort of like a long rack, and you're going down one side of it. He's
And I'll use another boost die, so it's 2 orange.
Yep. Actually, I'll upgrade you as well.
Alright, let's go.
So it's just it's a purple. No, it's a purple.
No, I'm gonna. No, isn't it 2? No,
It's
but I'm
small.
auto firing.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
So I
So
get a
it's
purple.
red normally.
2 red, yeah.
So then you.
And I auto fire 1 purple, and then you upgrade it.
Oh,
to
okay,
red.
upgrade. Yeah, yeah. Because that adds everything. Then Ooh.
That's a little failure. It's, God
Oh,
damn
what
it.
is that?
I failed, and I got a threat.
Oh, heck.
These yellow dice are not helping me at all.
They don't like you.
You're better off using straight green dice.
Alright. So you take a strain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will. He's already in cover, so that's fine. So I'll use my free maneuver to aim, and I'll take 2 strain to use the stim pack.
Yep.
I'll probably stim pack first, and then that, but and then he will. You know, if he hits him again, it's gonna be bad. So yeah, he'll test out this new auto fire function. So that's that. Rolling the same as last time, so 2 blacks.
Yeah, I will upgrade though.
Okay, so one of the blacks is now a purple, or the
No,
purple? is a
the purple's now a red.
Okay.
Do you need more red?
Yes. So 2 blacks and 2 reds. Okay. I'll use my the little sun.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Nah, change symbols. It's the way to go.
You won't go wrong.
No. What are we doing at listening point?
Red.
Not great. Oh, wait, no.
No, we've got 3, and he's
Oh.
got 1.
I will use one of those to downgrade a red one. So purple.
Now you-
Well, I already used one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Okay. No. No. That's a lot of fret. See, you and you. You. Which leaves straight wash.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you see him back sort of almost form fits with its weird limbs to the shelf. And, that's you guys, the dog.
Nah, it's NPC first.
To be fair, it can go wherever we want, because we just slid it in.
No, I mean it's the NPC before the dog. Does not
Okay.
do anything.
Did the dog do something else random?
Yeah, no, it
Brett
came to the
slid-
door.
Brett slipped the dog in
Alright.
before the NPC last round, but technically you said to put it at the back of initiative. So it's whatever Brett wants it.
Alright. So if it's first,
We'll keep the pieces together just for reason.
it'll run up and die, I guess. Yeah, it'll attack him.
I love the confidence.
but he's just gonna shoot it and it'll go away. So I don't really want to get it killed, but I still don't want to die. Alright. So he has rolled 3. He's amazing. Still 2 red?
Yep.
Why did you grab 3 red if it was only 2 red?
Clearly I can count. Fucking dog hits
Runs up
him.
and dies.
I mean, it hits him. It just.
It's a despair
I would like
without
to give him
failure.
strain as well when I hit him.
It is a despair without failure.
You're choosing to give him strain or to only give him strain?
No, I give him strain because I got an advantage.
Okay.
Wait. No, you can't do that. It has to be your threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give him a black die to his next roll, but I do hit him for 2, which gives him 7 damage, and I'm PS 1. And then I roll a despair.
And your dog self-destructs.
Fuck no. It's not bad.
Your dog turns coat on you. Droids making a union against the living creature master.
The dog, as it runs forward, knocks something off the shelf and it lands between. So, like, the dog was running ahead of you.
Yeah.
So as the dog runs on over, he knocks something off the shelf. It falls down and goes, scatters about. You see a bunch of dark liquid cover the path between you and the droid.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so droid.
I'm sure it's just ink.
It'll lean out.
I'm high worth and modicums of cover is left.
Yep. So is it still upgrading that you're...
No, not anymore.
Are you spending Destiny?
We have 2.
Yes.
Yes, please. Yeah, they only last for until the end of.
Okay. So yeah, the missile comes and hits the shelf next to you and explodes, scattering crates and the shrapnel across your personage.
I do love shrapnel.
It's tasty shrapnel. Whereas he's got so many weapons. There's too many.
No.
This clearly isn't a Jedi droid.
22 damage. And that's just yeah.
Just 22?
22 breach damage for each one.
Okay.
So it ignores all your armor. All your
Yeah.
soak.
Unless you have more than 10.
No. Okay, so 22 ignores my armor.
This is
Yeah.
quite the droid.
7 is. Okay, I'm down.
So you under hiding, you just see bird
Yeah.
in front of you. PC?
I think I need to roll for a crit.
Yeah, I need.
My wound threshold is 14. I'm currently on 26.
Okay, so it's 28's the problem. As
Yeah.
in if it hits 28, bye 30. So do you have a thing that downgrades crits?
Yes. It downgrades it by 20 to a minimum of 1.
Discouraging wound. Flip one side like Destiny to dark.
Well, heck.
That sort of sums up the mood right there.
Yep.
Sure do.
Okay, so
That's some of my wing.
You clipped your wing.
Yeah, my beautiful feathers.
PCs.
You want to go first? Or you hide on
Okay, can I drag him to like under where I am with me so I can kind of like, while still covered, jab him with a stim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
You could jab him with this team without leaving cover.
Yes, that's what I want to do. I'm just like, don't die. Don't die, bud.
So if you use 2 strain, you can hit him with 3 stims.
Yes.
That's 12. Does that even bring you
That's
back
9.
up?
Did you already use one today?
Yeah, 4, 3, 2.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
9. So that puts me. No, I'm still down. I'm only on 17.
You're close.
Is it even possible for you to get back up this fight?
So do stims go
Because
back
that was
to
the
0?
one I think
no,
one,
I've got a 2 and a 1, a 3, so he'd be on his wound threshold.
so he's still down.
Yeah.
So you can once you hit 1.
Alrighty, next PC. That's
Yeah.
gonna be you.
Oh no, the good destiny points are gone. I guess I'm gonna walk around till he's out of cover and shoot him again.
So you're gonna have to walk across this liquid
Do I have to walk across the liquid?
if you want him out of cover this round.
No, I'll just be walking around and avoid the liquid.
Yep. So,
Um,
he's not, so still in cover. I will upgrade. So yeah,
Yeah.
2 red and a purple. Oh, you've upgraded as well.
yeah, auto firing, and I'll take 2 strength to aim.
Bowcast light from your shoulder, glinting off the when properly glinting off the black carapace.
Damn it. Definitely didn't get any advantage, but I did get a success. So
You got a success, so
yeah, I've hit him.
that's
But-
better than not hitting him.
I also have 2 fret, but I do 13 damage.
Okay, it's downgrade 2.
This can only go well.
So basically, I'm reading it. I would track my wounds up until I reach double my wound threshold, which would be 28. Now, from that point, I no longer track it, and I just start taking crits.
Okay.
Like each time they hit me, it's another crit.
We
Well,
healed a lot of crits.
Did you crit out as well? You heal all the way crit.
But the crits just keep building until you get to.
Is that like a crit every round? Or is it like if you're not bleeding out, you're stable?
Yeah, pretty much. I think.
That sounds a bit.
But it's really up to
Yeah.
GM point of view.
I would assume that every round at that point you're taking a crit.
Well, yeah, you're at least rolling for it because it continues to stack up until you get to
Yeah.
the bleeding and then death.
Yeah.
At like 140 something.
Okay, so you do that. You hit him. He's starting to move around quite awkwardly. You think another hit or two? Yeah, hit at that strength. It's probably going to be enough.
My
Um,
dad attacks.
Next PC.
Good boy. You somehow didn't die.
Yeah. I'm going to grade.
Can I downgrade that?
Yeah.
Sweet. God damn it.
Aww.
I'll give him a black die to his next action.
So it's him. So you shot him.
Next PC, but
Threat down. Threat hidden. Dog's not much of a threat. He is going to shoot you, and then reload his missile launcher. He can't use his free maneuver because of the hamstrung.
Haha.
Good job.
I have rolled so poorly.
To be fair, for that one, that's a good thing.
Except for
You take 13 damage from a repeating blaster.
Sweet, no pierce or anything?
Nope, just 13 damage.
7. I may still go down.
So just because I realised it's important, do you remember what the number was for that crit that you rolled for me?
It was 50. Yeah, it was the destiny.
Okay.
It was like 50.
50.
I rolled 50, so no, it got downgraded to 40. Maybe 30.
Yeah. I suppose just look up the effect. Because it was the something wound that swaps light to dark.
Yeah.
Discouraging wing, yeah, 30.
30. Alright.
Yeah, that thing.
I go down.
So lucky.
Yeah.
Feeling lucky, aren't you?
Hi. I'll try to avoid this fight.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm clearly not a threat, will it turn off?
Depends on how it's been programmed.
She'll let the doggy die.
Roll Underworld.
Okay. I'm sure this won't end badly.
Don't let the
difficulty
doggy
2.
die.
Sorry, Underworld in knowledge skill.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was grabbing.
I just didn't see you pick up the yellow.
I have 3 successes and a threat.
This is an assassin droid. His job is to kill people.
Cool.
Hmm.
Down it goes. I'm going to shoot
You're
at
not
it.
sure of the specific model. It looks like a newer model than this line you've seen before.
I'm going to shoot at it. 3 yellow, 1 green, and 1 black. And it was 2 challenge? Or?
Yeah, 2 challenge. And I'm going to upgrade. So you get a purple.
And I'm going to aim.
You going to spend Destiny the other way?
Nah. I got a triumph in there. Okay. So those 2, we're gonna cancel those 2. So boy, it's gonna be interesting.
2 tanks down.
Yeah.
Pilots getting involved.
This is gonna be interesting.
And the robot dog. So what will happen is the party will die and the robot dog will inherit the earth.
Yeah.
At least I have a backup character.
Technically
You can be
in
the
that-
singing droid if you want.
Technically, in that will I wrote, I think it was a few sessions ago, everything goes to Bist.
Okay, so I will point out, if I had spent the destiny to remove the purple, I would have had a triumph with success. However,
Oh my god.
I have a triumph without success, a fail, and an advantage.
So you can use the triumph to change the battlefield.
Yes.
I have no idea how you benefit yourself, the group.
That's what I'm trying.
exactly down, by the way. If you stimpack me, I'll get back up.
How am I going to run out from under my cover, stimpack you while shooting him?
Okay,
Well,
I don't wanna
really be me.
too many ideas, but you are in a warehouse filled with supplies. In crates. That are right next to the thing you're shooting.
Oh yeah, topple the crates onto him. Topple the crates onto him. What?
So, conveniently, the crate behind him is filled with grenades. Just shoot him. That seems like the least effective way to do it.
Well, somebody can think of a better one.
Look, it's the first thing I thought of. Topple the crates onto him. It's like a fruit cart, right?
Hold on, let me start rolling out my next character.
So you try to shoot
Knock him down.
You miss slightly, but you pin through one of the support structures on the shelves, and it warps and falls. What happens is there was like the tank that had like some sort of brown liquid in it. What it turned out to be was Bacta that had gone off. It must have been slightly open. Next to that is a full Bacta tank, and it just falls and hits the ground, and it just rolls and starts covering Rupert. You're on exactly 0.
Yep.
You
What?
get 1 wound, and you're covered in Bacta.
I thought it was
back
a triumph.
Healing with it.
You're back from the point of death.
Oh, I heal one more.
Oh, Bacter is a healing thing. Great.
Sorry. Thanks for reminding me. I did have to do the crit.
Yes.
Ah.
Do you have something that downgrades crits?
No.
That's a good face.
Do you have a crit already?
No, he said they healed.
So, severity 3 crit.
God damn it, why do I keep taking a hit?
At the brink,
He sure is.
until healed, suffer 1 strain every time you perform an action. So you are barely up. But you are up. Who's next? Not you.
No.
Sorry.
Can I have my
I've
turn?
more reads I wanted to.
Sure you can.
What?
Can I have my turn now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Stim yourself.
Can I move to get him out of cover?
Yeah, you're close enough now. Especially now you see that it's like just backed her off and not like some sort of oil it's about to burn and kill you. By the way, the Wookiee looks like he's covered in like green yogurt, sort of like not quite old Nickelodeon show, but
Oh god, slime fest.
And
That takes
I'll
me back.
take 2 more strain to aim
yep,
because he'll probably kill me if I don't.
that would be accurate interpretation.
Good
This
luck.
is-
Good luck. Please.
Are you
succeed.
upgrading?
I will, yes.
I don't know why I asked. I'll downgrade that with a destiny point.
I don't know why.
And put it back again. I hope this works. Okay, so a lot of crosses.
Well, I failed. But I got so much advantage. I'll give him a setback die, and then I'll heal 3 strain.
Yep. You doing anything else?
I can only take 1 extra maneuver, so no.
You can't even stim yourself?
No, I didn't use my extra maneuver. So I moved, and
Oh.
So it
This is fine.
Doggo's turn.
Doggo attacks him. He'll use
If
it.
you're all particularly good on for Doggo,
Yeah.
I really hope you hit good for that dog. Because I swear to God.
He opens his mouth and like an iron.
There we
thing
go.
comes out.
Pop.
No.
It's a wash.
God damn it! Well,
Just get Bist to install a gun.
I'm next!
You want to get him in neck gun?
Yeah, and he's
well, you
Swear off my
missed.
grapple launcher.
You're down. You haven't hit yet.
Yeah.
The dog has hit twice.
I've hit once.
Yeah, I know.
You're down.
Well, you're not, but getting closer.
You look
The dog's right in front of him. What is the dog's defense?
He's gonna
Doesn't have
shoot the
defense.
dog. He gonna shoot the dog. This is gonna end badly for
Yeah,
the
it's
dog.
got no defense.
He just bought this dog.
It's alright, it's got 5 salt. I mean, it only has 9 HP, so it's still fun. But yeah.
Oh boy.
Does it still have a warranty?
It's alright, it doesn't cost that much to repair him, right?
In theory.
Doesn't matter, we'll be dead anyway.
And he spent some destiny. This is fine.
And you give him black and about to do that. And he, you see a metal blade flicks out from one of his many arms. He tries to swipe at your dog, but it jumps out of the way.
Good dog.
boy.
Good boy.
I rolled 4 proficiency dice versus 2 difficulty, and I missed. Anyway,
Okay, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna spend a point of destiny back and turn that green into a yellow, and I'm going to aim. It needs to go down.
oh no, it's that hamstring. That's been that. If you guys don't TPK, it was that hamstring.
Okay, so those
Because
counteract.
I've been down to. He doesn't have a huge amount of strain. That's like.
He has a droid.
You
He
counteract.
got a higher like wound, but that's about it.
I have a success,
Praise the Lord.
which means 8 damage.
Got only 7.
Yep. Sure.
Isn't it
With
piercing?
PS1.
So ignores upon the soap.
Oh, because it's an upgraded blast pistol. Yep.
It's what I've got,
So
Brett.
7 damage, PS1. So you do 1 damage.
Look, I did something.
Sure.
Tell her.
Oh, you did? You did? Any more PCs?
Yep. I'm gonna take 2 strain and aim twice.
That's right, channel the force and use my strain.
404 error force not found.
And I'm gonna upgrade to a yellow.
And I'll upgrade the difficulty.
Yep.
This is fine. We're on round 5.
Roll 3 despairs and 4 triumphs.
Well, funny you should mention that. There's 2 despairs.
I did say 4 triumphs.
If it wasn't for
That wasn't
one of
hard.
those despairs, I would have hit. But I got 6 advantage again. So you know, I do good.
I like this boost die. You have that. Very
Yeah.
useful.
They're very boostful, aren't they?
The most boostful of dice.
So it's 2 despair.
Yep. But
Did
they're
you-
not failures, but I also got 6 advantage.
So it was flat wash.
Flat wash on success or
Yeah.
fail, but 6 advantage.
And 2 despair.
So
I'm gonna heal all my strain. Or at least 6 points of it.
when he missed with the razor like claw that peered out of his hand, you thought he was aiming for your dog. He wasn't. It's sort of clear, like the follow through was aiming at the dog, which is why it was slow. But the initial really quick movement that was still in the dark, he actually went through and pushed the shelves, and a series of them fall between you and him, blocking your path. And Carl, you'd have to go all the way around to get a clean shot of it.
Oh boy.
But the dog is still attacking.
XP.
Good boy.
Send in the protocol.
I'm gonna upgrade one of his.
Maybe he'll bore it to death.
And I'll upgrade one of the. Oh, and I'll see you upgrade.
Oh boy. And then I'll just mark you off because you're still down.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
One threat.
Oh boy. This is
Go
going,
take strain.
going great.
You mean doggo?
Doggo take strain. Yeah.
Alright.
This is going great.
Him.
This is going great.
So.
Love this. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. I love the dice today. Oh great, and he spent destiny.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So you have defensive 1,
Sure do.
and I didn't see a penalty from cover when you shot, so I assume you're not in cover.
I was supposed to have penalty for cover.
It's like 1 less than whatever cover bonus you have. So you must just have cover bonus 1. I'll take that into account. So you have partial cover.
Okay. Because I did kind of like pop out from where I was under the racks in order to shoot, so that makes sense.
You take 22 damage.
Oh dear.
He only has 3 more than missiles left.
Oh really?
Only 3? Well, I have 2 more missiles. I just don't have any useful ones. Oh, if it was made of flesh.
19. Okay, so I took 19 damage.
No, you took 22 damage.
22 minus.
Minus
the
3 soak.
Yep.
Sorry, you took 22 damage breach. No armor.
Yep.
No soak.
Brett, I had 1 wound before. So that put me on 23.
Yep.
My wounds are 12. I am 1 off dead.
And you take a crit.
I mean, he was there before. What's the chances he rolls
You
back?
don't die when your wound threshold is double. You just
Start taking
keep taking
crits.
crits. Yeah.
You have a fearsome wound.
Nice.
Increase the difficulty of all presence and willpower checks.
Like
One until the end of the encounter.
Well, you're not going to be coercing it.
But
you're down.
Who's next?
Rupert.
Woohoo! I'm the only one up.
Kill it.
This thing's been sitting so close to death for so long.
I'm gonna use 2 maneuver to aim.
Have you used any stim packs?
No. I'm not conscious.
What
Did you fall into a crate of syntax?
I wish I did.
2 black for cover.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're aiming through this mess.
And I'll use mine to.
But 1 defense as well, so you have total 3 setback.
Ah. No!
But yeah, because there's like this whole mess of metal and you're trying to find like a gap
I
between.
would downgrade one of the reds.
Yeah.
Actually, I should grab my greens, that would help.
Please hit. Please hit. Why do you get so much advantage?
I need the advantage to do nothing, apparently.
Oh my god, you washed on damage again.
Yep. But I do have 2 advantage. I mean, I do have 3 advantage.
So you could give the dog a blue dice and then take a free action to move to a better position.
Yeah, but you said it would take forever to get round behind, so it's not
Yeah.
bad position. I'll give the dog a blue dice and heal a strain.
Yep.
Because why not?
Doggo.
Yep.
Here's the dog.
And he'll upgrade one of his.
And I'll just knock us out
Yeah.
from the next. Alright.
At least you can get brought back to life like stim packs. I can't. I need a medical facility.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Well, the dog is very advantageous.
Oh my god. Why?
And he'll just give him a setback die.
Why are we like this?
So it just turns out that the protocol droid standing at the entrance going doot, 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 doot. Both the dog and him are programmed to like dance.
Clearly it was warning us this entire time
Yeah.
that droid was there.
It was trying to. So it's the droid's turn.
Yep, it sure is.
Doggo. He will try to shoot with his blaster rifle the doggo.
Peachy, love it.
Dirt nap.
Love
Actually,
it.
I'll give a blue dice to the next person and a black dice to him.
The next person is you.
I think he knows that.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, I'll give him 2 blue dice then.
I'm not sure what's up.
But you could have given 2 blue dice and you didn't.
Now we just realised.
The dog takes 13 damage.
Doggy's dead. Oh.
Hang on. No, because that's. Oh no, he has the point blank skill. Yep, 13.
Yep, and no piercing?
No, no piercing, no.
Sweet, doggy was still up.
The only piercing around here.
Next PC.
He then spends strain to load the missile launcher.
He's probably going to go
Can't
out by
use strain.
strain.
What?
Can't do strain, can
He
he?
can't use his free maneuver.
Oh, okay.
No, he has to spend
Hopefully,
strain.
hopefully he's going to go down on strain.
He's taken
It's
6.
a friggin' drawing!
He's taken 6 strain just to reload his weapon.
Alright.
Next PC.
Do you have a stun setting?
I used my iron rocket first and missed, otherwise he'd be dead. And I used
shot.
my
There's no,
melee to
at
aim.
this point, there's no point in stunning.
What does
Shut
strain
up.
damage?
Yeah, but it's the same amount.
Yeah, true.
In the sense of like, if he takes 4 wounds, he's.
True.
Don't use my second maneuver to aim because that would knock me out. But I will upgrade.
This is fine. Where in the
Freeze.
tub?
Yeah.
This is
Hello.
fine.
Now, look at all this advantage I'm about to roll.
Yeah, I can't wait. Gonna get 10 advantage.
That's a lot of dice.
And there's a despair.
Oh.
Surely I've hit him this time. I don't see that many.
His name's not Shirley.
Gonna roll a single bloody failure. So that's just a despair with no fail. I'm gonna murder this guy.
Please. I want to live.
There's no way he's up. Alright.
I hope you're right.
Damn it, I don't have enough to auto fire, but I did hit him with 5, so I do 15 damage.
That's enough.
Thank God!
But I did despair.
For this one.
And the
And
next
now
one
the
comes
second
out.
one appears.
The next one comes out of the wings.
So, yeah, you shoot him
That took 7 rounds.
as he's raising his arm to fire back at you. You hit the his missile launcher, and it detonates.
Yes.
And your dog takes 10 damage as it blasts.
Yep.
No.
No!
I have no idea if the breach carries over to that.
We can rebuild.
Doesn't matter, he only had like 2 hit points left.
Yep.
I mean, 1 hit point left.
So he bounces. And the detonation sets off a series of detonations and destroys.
We can rebuild.
Not that one.
Not that one. That was the that was the despair. Taking out the dog.
Makes sense.
So there's a slight fire around some of the stuff on near where.
I'll pull up 2 stim packs and jab myself. And then I'll walk over and I jab Lucky.
Thank you. How
Um,
many?
I just keep jabbing until she wakes up.
Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2.
5 stim packs heals 15 wound.
Okay, so 23 minus 15.
How many wounds are you past your threshold?
3. Conveniently, the next 2 stim packs will heal me 2 and then 1.
And
Yes,
then
8.
and then a medicine check has a chance of bringing you back to 1.
Yes, I have a med pack in my really big bag, which gives a boost die to medicine checks.
No, I'm sure that'll help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I know it's dead.
Yeah.
So
It jumps out to help me.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Guys, look around.
Can we make our medicine checks now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that. I have 2.
After I jab him to heal him, and I'll conveniently find his med pack in his bag.
Yeah, sure,
and
sure.
use it.
So that's what, 1 blue die or 2?
Let me double check.
I think it's 1 blue die, and you're assisting.
Yeah,
So what's your combined score?
I'm 2 green.
I'm also 2 green.
All right, so you'll get
An extra boost die.
extra boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like a destiny?
Yes, please.
Adds 1 boost die and also has a supply of 1 stim pack per encounter.
Oh, is that how it? 1 per encounter? Okay.
Yep.
That would probably be a bit generous.
So I got 3 successes and 2 advantage.
3 wounds to strain.
And then I heal myself.
So 3 wounds. So you're just healing him with a med pack.
Yeah, Ruben.
Okay.
3 wounds to strain.
He is on 14. He's still down.
Oh god.
I thought you. No, they used the Stimpack as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I used it to give you 3.
Then okay. Okay. I'm up. I'm on 11.
Oh.
Just
Yeah, I was gonna carry your ass.
Why was there an assassin droid here? Why?
Probably some good stuff here.
You're right, we should keep it. Load it all in the ship.
Yeah.
And Lucky just starts picking up boxes.
Yeah, sure. Sort of about half. Like, it's clear before you even you'll get to it. One section will be burnt, and there's a lot of smoke in here. So you start loading.
Yep.
Cool.
It's mine now.
Excellent.
I'm mad, it's mine.
You pick up a crate. It's very heavy. You'll probably need help.
Help, please.
Droid helper.
You just know that means this is not in my like in any way. This voids my warranty again. Just in the look, it walks over and picks up the other end
Thank you.
with its strength 1.
Thank you.
Yep.
You guys get to the door, which is half open and jammed. You can't get through.
We'll just pop it down here and we'll do more rounds after this.
So how much like fire and smoke is that?
It's starting to become a reasonable amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's literal fire.
There is literal fire from.
I
the
look for the fire extinguisher.
You look around. You see there is a some sort of fire extinguishing system. Yes.
No, I turn it on.
You turn it on. Little like hexagon pops up in the middle of the place, and under it is like a little droid that moves around and pulls out a hose and starts spraying the foam around.
I love
Does
it.
that help?
It's starting to.
Sweet. I go collect my dog.
Yeah. So you get near this foam. And it's a bit. You don't want to breathe too much of it. Some sort of fire retardant.
Collecting the boxes.
Yeah, it's
They're
a
mine.
bunch of food and similar supplies.
Rebecca's
It's free.
probably very much still in pain and looking at that locked door.
Yep.
Does it look like there's any way to open it?
Has that similar sort of panel.
Right. Fair enough. Rebecca will point out it has a very similar panel. So maybe once the fire's out, we can pry it open.
I walk up to the door and pull out my vibro sword. My Rick blade. I don't know what it's called.
It's a Rick blade. They are also technically vibro swords, so that's correct.
But I named him Rick.
Do you have any mechanics?
I'm not trained in them, but I do. I have 2 green.
I don't know about it.
I have a green and a yellow.
You're busy elsewhere. Roll skullduggery. It's going to be difficulty 4. There's nothing that really can go wrong. It just won't work. Actually, no. I will say difficulty 2, challenge 2.
Ooh.
Because without that extra bit of help, you're sticking the end of a blade in.
I'll upgrade. Well, we don't have any points.
Nope.
Stole our destiny.
We needed to bring him to life.
Wake me up. It was a signage time. It was a sign.
Bring Me to Life was playing in the car when we got here, so.
It's the last song.
No thing happened. I got 1 failure.
Yeah, without the panels open, you can't really get any purchase with your blade.
Can't get it open.
Especially as this place is starting to fill up with more and more smoke.
Perhaps we should go outside until the fire burns out. I head outside and warn
You
my
would think
dog.
just from logic, because enough of you lived in space that often the best thing to do is simply just close the door.
No, because we might not be able to get back in.
Always close the door? I don't know, whatever.
I mean, if we leave it half open, the smoke will dissipate over time.
It'll burn out.
Yeah.
It'll get extinguished.
Although without any air, no, but there's a hole in it, so it'll get air regardless. So we may as well just leave the door open.
I head back to the ship
Mhm.
and I grab some more grenades.
Mm-hmm.
Both ions this time.
Yep, so you go back at grenades.
You walk past a pile of boxes ready to be taken back to the ship.
Yep, that's what I do. I agree.
It's one of those those men. Ripper is one of those men where you have to tell them
To be fair, you are all bleeding profusely.
Very badly
I'm
wounded.
pretty sure that was meant to be on the inside.
Is there
You're-
some sort of med bay in the ship?
Yes.
I'm gonna go take a nap for like 10 minutes.
Unfortunately, we don't
Lay
have a
down on the
doctor.
stretcher.
Or a med droid.
Mm.
That's alright.
But no, you can just, you take a nap in the med bay. There's a machine that goes ping.
And this is your vitals.
I feel better. It doesn't
This
do
is the machine that goes ping.
It's an IV drip. Well, double that.
So you guys are looking around, you guys start taking stuff back to the ship.
Yep.
Just general supplies.
Yeah, seems useful.
There are these other rooms in here. It's probably not worth looking through them until the smoke clears.
Mm.
We'll leave it for now.
Yep.
It's mostly just I'm mad, therefore I want to take what was in here because it's clearly important enough to leave an assassin droid, therefore I want it because they hurt me.
You also, at some point, you would, because the ship would relay it, get a message from Bist saying that he has arrived in Tatooine at Anchorhead.
Sweet.
Mhm.
In that case, I would reckon that given the 10:23 p.m. time we are at right now, it might be a pretty good time to wrap up.
Yep.
Mm.
So as the sun sort of start getting low on the horizon, you hear in the distance, look, wrong decade, they're all dead. They're dead now.
Yeah. Did for a while.
Yeah.
It was their house we walked into.
No, that was Shimi's. Or Shimi's, whatever her name is. So yes, we will leave it there.
Yeah.
Hopefully Biss will be back next week, or he might get some Imperial entanglements in Anchorhead. And yes, we will come back next week to find out what is in this location. Is this the Jedi Archive? Is this just an outpost? Who knows? Hopefully there's no more assassin droids.
Hopefully.
Otherwise, we will see you on Monday for
Princess of the Apocalypse. Tuesday for House of Mercy.
Yes, I hear it's the last one before everything goes to hell.
Gasp! And remember, this month is currently September on Twitch, so remember to subscribe to your favourite channels.
And if you've already subscribed to them, us.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.